Have you ever pulled some ribs off the grill and they're tough as shoe leather? That's a membrane issue. And there's a simple fix you might be missing: removing the membrane. In this video, I'll show you why it's so important and how to easily do it step by step. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. The membrane is that thin, shiny layer you find on the back of your ribs. It's easy to overlook, but taking it off can make a big difference in the end result. Here's what removing the membrane really does. The membrane acts like a little barrier, blocking rub, marinade, and smoke from reaching the meat. When you remove it, all those flavors get a chance to soak into the meat, making every bite much tastier. If you leave the membrane on, it can make your ribs tough and chewy. Once it's gone, you'll get that fall off the bone tenderness everyone loves. The membrane can affect the way the ribs cook. It can make certain parts cook slower than others, causing uneven cooking. Removing it ensures that your ribs cook consistently from start to finish. Now that we know why it's important, let's talk about the tools that you need to make this process easier. Fortunately, you don't need anything fancy, just a few common kitchen items. Here's what I use. Paper towels. These are important for getting a good grip on the membrane. The ribs can be slippery, and without paper towels, you might struggle to get a solid hold. A butter knife works great for getting under the membrane. It's dull enough not to damage the meat, but stiff enough to slide under the membrane. If you need a little extra help at the start, a fork can give you a firmer grip to get under that membrane. A small knife is useful here too for trimming any tough bits of the membrane off that might be left behind after you remove the majority of it. These basic tools make the job easier and prevent you from ruining the ribs or making it harder than it needs to be. Okay, now let's break it down to easy steps. I'll walk you through the process from start to finish. Step 1, prepare the ribs. Before you start, it's important that your ribs are cold. Take them out of the fridge before you begin. Cold ribs are firmer, which makes it easier to remove the membrane. If the ribs are warm or at room temperature, the membrane can be more pliable and harder to grab. If you're working with baby back ribs, you'll notice that the membrane is often thinner. That means it's usually easier to remove, but you still need to follow the same steps to get it right. Flip your ribs over so that the bone side is facing up. This is where the membrane sits. So you'll want to look closely. The membrane will have a shiny silvery appearance, and it should be easy to spot. If it looks like saran wrap stretched tightly across the bones, that's what you're looking for. It's worth noting that some ribs, like St. Louis style, have a thicker membrane, and baby back ribs, on the other hand, have a thinner membrane. Once you found the membrane, use your butter knife to gently slide it under the membrane. Usually the easiest place to remove the membrane is right in the middle of the rib. Remember, you don't need to force it, just a little lift will do. Once you created a gap, grab the membrane with a paper towel. The paper towel provides enough friction to give you a solid grip. If you're struggling to get under the membrane, try using a fork or the tip of your tongs to get that initial separation. Once you have a small gap, it'll be much easier to pull it off. Now comes the satisfying part: pulling the membrane off. Grab the membrane with the paper towel and slowly peel it off in one continuous motion. Don't rush this part. If this membrane tears, it's okay. Just work your way through it and peel off the rest in a smaller section. It's all about patience. Now, if you're having some trouble with the membrane, don't worry. Here's how to solve the most common issues. What to do if the membrane tears. Sometimes the membrane doesn't come off in one piece. This can happen if it's really stuck on there or if you're pulling too hard. If it tears, just slow down to peel it off in smaller sections. The membrane can be slippery, especially if you're trying to do it with bare hands. That's why paper towels are a must. They give you the friction you need, hold on tight, and avoid slipping. If the membrane is being especially stubborn, try applying a little bit more pressure with your paper towel, or let the ribs rest a minute before you try again. Sometimes giving the membrane a little time can help loosen it up. Even if it doesn't come off perfect the first time, your ribs will still turn out great. You'll get better every time you do it. Once the membrane's off, it's time to prep the ribs for cooking. Here are some tips to ensure you're getting the best possible results. It's the best to remove the membrane right before you start seasoning the ribs. This ensures that your rubs, marinades, and smoke can penetrate the meat, giving you a better flavor and texture. Now that your ribs are membrane free, it's time for the finishing touches. Trim any excess fat. After you remove the membrane, take a moment to trim any thick layers of fat from the ribs. This not only helps with even cooking, but it also prevents flare-ups if you're grilling or smoking them. Use a paper towel to pat your ribs dry. This will help your rub stick and give you a nice crispy outer layer. The drier the ribs are, the better the seasoning will adhere. Don't skip on the seasoning. Generously coat your ribs with your favorite rub. Get into all the nooks and the crannies and ensure that every bite is packed with flavor. While it's generally recommended to remove the membrane for the best results, some people choose to leave it on. If you're cooking your ribs slow and slow, the membrane may soften during the cooking process, but if you want a more tender, flavorful bite, removing it is the way to go. If you're not keen on removing the membrane entirely, you can try scoring it. Just make some small cuts in the membrane. It's an alternative if you want to keep the membrane on, but still get some flavor through. That's how to remove the membrane and prep your ribs like a pro. But if you're curious about another method, check out this video right here where I show you how to cook ribs in a vertical barrel smoker. This vertical smoker method gives you that perfect mark every time. I'll see you there.